Alright, hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. So a bit of a quick video today, but something very interesting I want you guys to check out. Maybe you can give me some answers on it because I'm not sure exactly what we are looking at here. This was sent to me by a couple of different people, and I said, well, of course, this is perfect material for Secure Team. So before we go any further, I'm going to show you this moon clip. A guy with this telescope or telescopic camera who is zooming up to the moon when suddenly, right on the horizon line, or right on the edge of the moon, we see what has been described as some sort of base or large machine or floating UFO that appears to be connected or floating just above the edge of the moon before finally disappearing behind it or down onto it. So check this out. Okay, so here is the filtered version where I've raised the contrast, the brightness, brought down the color a little bit to just to give us a view of what it would look like if we were watching this footage at night and had it been recorded at night. And as you guys can see, as he's zooming in here, there's something obvious, an obvious structure of some sort sticking up, popping its little head up out of the side of the moon here on the north top corner. At the very beginning, the object seems to be totally separate from the moon, just sort of hovering there, with this sort of spherical or donut shape to it. And within seconds of zooming in, you can see the object, which looks like it has some definite structure to it, some light, some shadowing. It looks like something, and something large. And within moments, the object seems to be going either behind the moon or down inside of it, I don't know. But whatever it is, it's truly intriguing footage. If you've known this channel for any extended period of time, you'll know that the moon is one of my favorite topics, one of the most mysterious topics I've ever researched. It's what got me into this topic and aliens and UFOs, because our moon alone has so many mysteries surrounding it. So many strange things just about where our moon came from, how it got here, what it's made of, whether it's an actual moon or an artificial construct simply made to look like a moon, with many believing that the moon, in fact, is a massive alien base where they are able to keep watch on us 24/7, and all of the alien-like artificial structures found down on the surface of the moon, which have been documented through the thousands of photographs and images and video feeds taken during the various missions to the moon, flying around the moon. That would be a theory that I definitely hold some stock in, because when you look at some of these photographs, you can see things like domes, large glass domes, or at least domes that are made of some sort of glass-like material, popping out of the mountainous ranges here. For instance, here's one of our favorites, and one of the clearest shots of one of these sort of low-key glass domes, captured here hiding inside of a crater, quite easily obvious for you to see. You can see here it has this sort of crystal clear glass-like sheen to it. You can see through it. It has sunlight glinting off of the side of it, just like you would if you had a glass dome. And again, it's sitting within a crater, which adds added protection, and to me would be the perfect spot to construct a dome. You know, amongst a bunch of deep craters surrounded by mountains where you are pretty much just blending in with your surroundings. And that is, of course, if this is a dome at all. This could be a saucer, a flying saucer, possibly metallic in nature, sitting down here in the crater ready to take off at a moment's notice. We just don't know. And back to this footage here where we see, something really strange. We just don't know what it is. And that's the way I've always been with the channel, was I don't have all the answers. I'm not the UFO god of YouTube. There's other channels out there who pretend to be the UFO lords of this topic. They know it all. They can do no wrong. And well, they're basically full of it. And they don't know the answers, and that's why this is an ongoing investigation with few answers and many more questions. But isn't it fun? Isn't it fun? And as I'm looking at this, it reminds me of another couple of photographs taken where similarly we'll have a wide frame shot of the moon and see other what appear to be domes or machines or just artificial structures popping out at the side, captured at just the right angle when the camera was moving around the moon. This one is a perfect example, known as the Zond 3 dome. The Zond 3 Russian probe was orbiting the moon, snapping pictures, when at one point they noticed something very strange sticking out of the moon's horizon line, which has then been enlarged here to the upper right. So what you're seeing here in this upper right square is just an enlargement of what was seen down below to the lower left. And you can see here we've got the dome enlarged and rotated 90 degrees, and whatever this is that was caught by this Russian probe orbiting the moon, sticking out of the side of the moon like this, looks like another structure, another possible dome, but something there, because it doesn't look like anything natural. It could potentially be a massive building of some sort, maybe something reminiscent of what we're seeing today in this new footage. And like I said, guys, the moon alone is addictive enough, for me at least, and I know it has been for thousands of others, in terms of scouring it and looking and discovering alien-like artificial structures that were not there when we were there, and we sure as hell didn't put them there. Structures like this that were discovered in one particular image out of thousands of another mystery vehicle captured sitting down on the moon's surface, where in this diagram here, you can see what they've described as a bright white ship of some sort with what look like fins coming off the back, as well as the shadow of the craft being cast down on the moon, and the shadow of the fins themselves being cast. So it's a definite three-dimensional object, doesn't belong, shouldn't be there. The only question is it ours, or does it belong to the alien greys, the reptilians, whatever you want to call them? A lot of this stuff on the moon is obviously not ours, and they've been attempting to cover up this stuff for years on end. And we're talking UFOs from disks to spheres to flat-out black triangles slowly making their way across the moon's surface. So these things are up there. It would seem there may be some large-scale activity happening here with the moon. Again, looking at the size of whatever this was. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys check it out and to see if we can get any other camera operators out there who may have been out that night, and just to keep an eye on it every night, try to get some footage of the moon every night. I've got my new camera. I recently purchased a Nikon P1000, and I'm going to set that baby up, and we are going to get some killer UFO footage from the moon from right here, from yours truly. So look out for that. And as I said, tell me what you think about this footage. I'll put the original link to it down below. So thanks again for stopping by, guys. Be sure to check out our online t-shirt shop where we have all of our merch, Secure Team buttons, stickers, you name it. And when you do get yours, be sure to send in a picture of you wearing your Secure Team gear, and I'd be happy to feature it on the channel, as I always have. Millions of Secure Team truth seekers all over the world. We are definitely taking this topic and research into the next generation and level, and I'm happy to be doing it with all of you guys here. So stay safe, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys back in just a bit.